This is a story that brought us to the Hawaiian Islands, Princeville, on the northern tip of Kauai, where we found one of the most fascinating men imaginable. His name, Red Johnson, a California dropout who fulfilled a dream that we've all dreamt. 17 years ago, he packed up his family and moved to what many call the most beautiful spot in the world and created an experience that can't be beat. Papillion Helicopters, a fleet of 6 Bell Jet Rangers which fly passengers and campers through the ancient unspoiled valleys and majestic Nepali coast of the island.
When I came to the island, I was a flatlander.
Yeah.
And it was like all the Johnny Weissmuller movies I'd ever seen rolled into one. You know, waterfalls and places to swim, and it's incredibly beautiful. And I guess it's basically the desire to share it with other people that makes this a pleasant job for me.
But when did you first think about it? When did you first dream up the idea to do that?
I didn't. You know, I came and I got in a helicopter, and I had never flown over the island before.
Yeah.
And as I went from spot to spot, islands kept saying, "Hey, wow, I never saw anything like that before. It's beautiful." And by the time I landed, the idea had already formed, in the sense that I got to go get somebody else right away to see this.
I got to share this with somebody. I got to show this to somebody. And so now you are.
Now, I've flown helicopters before, but I can tell you, this is one ride that rivals the Colossus at Magic Mountain. Headsets with stereo music ranging from Willie Nelson to Beethoven, and Red maneuvers the bird to the music. Red took us to one spot that could only be reached by helicopter, high in the mountains near Waimea Canyon, the Grand Canyon of Kauai. And what a spot. Surely the Garden of Eden must have looked like this. Red told us that several people have been married here, and it's easy to understand why. The perfect place to be alone with somebody you really care for.
The gentle winds of Palehua echo a song of 1,000 tomorrows, and I am drenched with the remembrance of you. Bright, shimmering rainbows in your hair, endless summers filled with the fragrance of plumeria, your moon-streaked shadow etched on the shore. Now alone I watch the silent golden sun kiss the ever-sounding sea, and I am encircled by the memory of you and dreams yet to be spun. O my woman of the mist-laden wind, of the wind whose name is love, promise always you'll remember too.
I'll remember you. I'll remember you.
How do the people respond to it?
Pretty much a full range. Some people cry. I've had one of them say, you know, I promised God that if I got back, I'd never beat my children. And I've had women tell me that it was the most beautiful, you know, thing that they've ever done. So the range of response is quite broad.
Quiet, soft-spoken, unassuming, Red is modest about what he's created. None of us were the same for having spent the day with Red Johnson, a Californian who found his own fantasy island.
Papillion Helicopters. Papillion Helicopters. For your unforgettable glimpse of Hawaii, float with Papillion on the wings of the butterfly. Papillion operates flight scene adventures on both Maui and Kauai, with tours as short as an hour or as long as a day. For your reservations and information, call toll-free, area code 1-800-367-7095, or see your local travel agent.